Hey guys, this is your host Gooby, and welcome to the Toon Balloon podcast, our outlet to discuss, theorize, and enjoy our favorite webtoons with the occasional anime and manga sprinkled in between. So it's finally here. The Remarried Empress, Chapter 80, has finally dropped and has given us the long-awaited divorce episode. Everyone has been patiently waiting. Or, scratch that, not everyone. My friend and I could not contain ourselves anymore and fast passed our way to read one of the most satisfying chapters yet of this series. As a way to celebrate this momentous occasion, I have invited my friend Naushin to join me on the podcast today to talk about the divorce, our favorite moments, and just go crazy over this phenomenal webtoon. So, let's talk The Remarried Empress. Podcast. All right, everybody. Let me introduce you all to my friend Naushin to the podcast. And so therefore you greet. And she did the little peace signs.
I don't know why I did the peace sign. They can't see me, but hi everyone. My name's Naushin. I'm really excited to be here with my friend. Excited to talk about this new chapter.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I have been so psyched to talk about this because I think we just rushed right into the fast pass because you read the fast pass before.
Yeah, and I was like, Gabby, you have to read this because I can't deal with the emotions by myself. I need someone to talk to.
I know, and I was like, don't worry, I can be patient. And I was like, no, I snapped, and I just bought like I don't know how many coins.
Yeah, same. Like I think right now I'm just being patient because I'm like, I've done this for far too long. Let me just stop. I've seen the scene that I need to see, and I'm content for the moment. Let me just stay away from the app because if I get back on it, I will look at it and be like, nope, more coins. No.
Oh my goodness. And oh gosh, what was your first reaction when you saw it? Like when she had that red dress on and you knew it was coming.
So when I knew it, so like, I don't know, I felt like super nervous and I had a whole bunch of emotions, I guess. Like I was nervous for her, I was excited, and I felt really, really bad because she really did try. She worked really hard, and she's a really strong character. And I don't know, I feel like she was done dirty, to be honest. Like she did not deserve what she got, all the hate that she got from the Emperor. Like honestly, I don't know how to say his name, so I'm just gonna refer to him as Emperor.
Like, okay, let's figure out that. All right, so I think Sobieshu is how you pronounce his name.
Yeah. So I don't know, because I've been reading it in my head, so I'm just like, Sobieshu. I'm not really sure how to go about this, so
yeah.
Let's just go with that.
Yeah, I think on Google, I had to Google so many translates. So I'm like, because it's French. I think it's supposed to be kind of French. So is it supposed to be like Sobieshu and then Vrashta? She's easy to...
Yeah, that probably makes sense. I didn't go and Google it. I probably should have because I was like, how do you say this name? I think Sobieshu, okay.
Yeah, and then I think it's Navier. I don't know how to really. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with Navier. It sounds nice and it just sounds right,
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
I'm waiting for like a live action or something. Show me how to pronounce these names.
Exactly. Like imagine a live action that if they can pull it off, it would be freaking beautiful. That it would be so awesome.
Yes, and it's perfect for it.
Exactly. Yeah, it would be so beautiful. It would be a really, really good drama. I would be so down for that.
Yes,
I need that
actually. Okay, so back to your reaction. So we got the names down. So I think everyone was afraid of what Sobieshu was going to do because we knew.
So I was really afraid of how he would react to her coming in and then just being like a baddie like she is, and then just totally going with it and being calm and collected, and then Heinrich busts in I was really scared for her, to be honest. And so I didn't want her to get any hate or heat, which obviously, okay, wait, this might be kind of a spoiler, but that's what I'm gonna mention right now. So she does get a lot of hate, so that's it. It's not really a spoiler.
I feel like that would be warranted because it's really controversial what she does.
No, but I don't understand how he can think that he's being done wrong in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Bring a random girl from
Mm-hmm.
who knows where, and you make her your mistress. You decide to leave your wife, your childhood friend, and with no explanation,
Mm-hmm.
and marry this girl who honestly you don't even know that well, because the way she is behind your back doesn't even like, how does that even make sense? Like the way she acts, oh my goodness, I can't even talk about her without getting frustrated.
Yes. And
So
we'll dive into that. I know.
exactly.
I'm ready
But
to
yeah,
go
I was
ham on that. I was like, oh
exactly
my
right.
God.
Yes. Oh my god, I need to like release my frustrations. I can't even talk. Like the girl has me frustrated. But yeah, I was really scared for like Navier getting her feelings hurt more than she already has. Like she was already upset about it. This was, this is her country. These are her people. This was her. This is how she was raised to be in this position. So
Mm-hmm.
like she doesn't really know how to live life outside of that, which is really sad actually. But
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah. So there's just a lot of emotions there.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I know when I saw her in that red dress and I was like, it's
Hmm.
coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
And then
Oh my gosh.
I
Yeah.
think I really was just so like nervous because I was like, okay, I know we get the most of it. We get the Rasta and Sylvia Shu just being
Yeah.
like shocked that she brought up a prince. But I was
Exactly.
like,
Yeah.
and I was like thinking, Henry can do it. They can do it. They will. I was
Yeah.
just I was excited too because I was ready for that.
We knew it was coming. Honestly, I got into the webtoon because I saw that scene, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how I found the webtoon. And I was like, wait, that looks very interesting. And that's how I originally got into it. I thought it was going to be more towards the beginning, but honestly, I loved how it like eased into it, and we got to know everyone and all the characters and everything. So yeah, I was like, I don't even know where I was going with this. I lost my
It's
train of thought. But
yeah.
yeah, I was very excited, but very nervous. Like, even though I knew it was coming, I was
Mm-hmm.
just like, dang, like, after having 80 chapters of getting to know this girl, like, I just feel for you. Like, this is
Yes.
something that no one should go through. Like, that's so messed up. I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yes. I
yeah.
mean, it was, and it was exhausting to see everything she was
Exactly.
going through.
It was
And
so exhausting to read that and like just read about the other frustrating characters.
mm-hmm.
Holy crap, I could not. Like sometimes I'm just like, I can't read this anymore. I
Yeah.
cannot read it right now. I have to come back to it later because
Mm-hmm.
this is too much. Maybe that's a little bit. I was like, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm too into this, but like, no, the characters are very frustrating sometimes. I'm just like, how? Why? Please. But I
Uh,
mean, I guess that just goes to show how amazingly talented the author is. Like, holy crap, you're making me
yes.
feel a lot of things that like,
Uh-huh.
wow, I
And
didn't know
that's
I could feel this.
yes. And that takes a lot of power from an author to get that tone,
Exactly, yeah.
that feeling. And then they make such a resilient main character, and
Mhm.
that's Navier.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, I wish I had that kind of power and resilience
Right?
as she does, because I anything
That would
she'd
be
go through,
awesome.
I snap.
Yeah, I'd be like, girl, hold up. No,
Yeah,
I do not have
hold my
the
earring.
patience or class for this. Let me put my hair in a ponytail because this is not happening right now.
Exactly. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? Before we can ever get into the divorce episode, Rashta,
Mhm.
when the moment she made me snap, I think, it's one thing when she was a mistress and,
Yeah.
he brought her in and she was like, kind of just taking like Navier's spot, kind of. The moment
Yeah.
when I think it was when she went up to Navier and was like, we're going to be sisters. I was like,
Don't
oh,
even get me started on that. Like, please, girl, what? You need to take a step back from me because this is not happening right now. Like, I get it. She went through a lot, but that doesn't really give her the right to come in and
mm-hmm.
basically steal everything that she did not work for.
Yes.
She pretended her way into this life that wasn't hers. And I feel bad for her to some degree. I did
Mm-hmm.
at one point. Like just getting to know her more and more, it's just so much more frustrating. And I'm just like, girl, why are you just gonna come to the queen or empress and be like, hey, we're gonna be sisters? Like, no. At
Mm-hmm.
least try to be polite, get to know her, like, anything. But
Yeah.
sisters,
Etiquette.
seriously? Like, where's the etiquette? I mean, I get it. She didn't
mm-hmm.
have that
Yeah.
going for her, but like still
Mm-hmm.
being I feel like that's kind of like common sense. Like just
Yeah.
you're with royalty. Why are you acting a fool?
Yeah, I was
Please
like, you don't
take a step
grab
back.
her like that.
Exactly. Like, you know, at least that much. You're not supposed to grab her like
Mhm.
that. Like, bro,
I think it
what
was
in the world are
just,
you doing?
yeah, and I'm like, that's like, even as a slave, and you know, you might not have the best manners. I think the most people will know is don't grab a person in general. I think
Exactly.
is like, and
Exactly.
disregarding her space, her personal
Yeah.
space, and I'm like, you
Exactly.
don't respect
Okay.
that.
Honestly, she probably should have already known this because she was a slave and she did work for like middle class, like
Hmm.
middle to high class people
Yeah,
or
he was
whatever.
like a viscount.
And
Is
he
that what he
was,
was?
I honestly don't remember.
He was high up there, which is why he had
He
slaves.
was pretty high up there. He wasn't like low or anything. So like
Hmm.
you basically worked for these people all your lives and you're telling me you don't know how to act around people who are in a higher class than you.
Yeah.
Like you don't know how to respect people's space. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense to me. Like you were literally abused. I mean, that's
Hmm.
terrible. But
Yeah.
like you were literally slapped around, abused and stuff because you're getting like too much in there. I don't know. I don't know how to word this.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you're understanding what I'm trying to say. I don't even know if
Yeah.
I'm understanding. But like I feel like she should have known better to then
Hmm.
just approach her that way and like just
Hmm.
grab her like that. Like that was just uncalled for.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I definitely think
Those were
she,
one of the most frustrating moments, yes.
yeah, it was she she I think I understand the same aspect. A lot of people, you know, they try to
Mhm.
like sympathize with her, and I did. I was like, you
Yeah.
know, she went through a lot, and she's
Exactly,
gone
yeah.
through a lot with like her
See,
past child, and I was like thinking,
exactly, yeah.
you know, I do feel that, but then your actions don't get better. You just keep like
Exactly.
regressing.
Exactly. Like, okay, I understand that you went through a lot, but that doesn't give you the right to like, disrespect others.
Hmm.
Just because she has something you don't doesn't mean you are entitled to that because she grew up with it and you didn't. That
Yeah,
doesn't make sense to me.
exactly.
Like yes, she might have had it easier because of the fact that she was like born into a royal family and
Hmm.
she grew up that way. She was trained for the job and you weren't. I get that. But like, she still worked hard for it. She didn't just get it thrown to
Hmm.
her, like, oh, here,
Hmm.
take it if
Yeah.
you're right. No, she worked hard for that and she does her job well. And I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure everyone can agree with that, seeing
Yeah.
everything that she does. Like, wait, I'm not sure if this was before or after, so I'll just say
I
kind of
think
spoiler. I
I don't know,
think,
because you can see how much she works for it even before the
yeah.
divorce episode, because she's already filling out all those paperwork and everything.
Okay, yeah. So, oh no, that's what I was going to talk about. I was like, wait, I'm not sure
Yeah.
if that was like later down the line because I read the novel like a little all over the place.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like,
Hmm.
she's already ahead of the game. She knows what's coming. She knows that her end in this castle and this empire is basically coming. It and she
Hmm.
gets on the ball. She does her job. She prepares as much as she can for Rashtra because she knows she can't handle it.
Yeah.
And that shows how much of like how caring and like how hardworking she is and how
Hmm.
much she actually loves her country and her job. It wasn't
Yes.
just handed to her. She worked for
Yes.
it, and she
Yes.
deserved it.
Hmm. And
So,
Rashta is definitely underestimating how much is
oh,
demanding of that
yeah,
job.
she
Oh,
definitely
Rashta.
is. Like, I am not excited to see how she's going to handle this. Like,
Hmm.
it's going to be kind of funny for me just because, yeah, it's just going to be funny. But to see her actually struggle and understand how demanding that job is. I just hope maybe further down the line she might
Hmm.
come to understand Navier more and feel guilty for what she's done. Maybe, but maybe that's too much. Maybe I'm asking for too much
Yeah.
too soon. But as far as I can see now, I don't really see her repenting or feeling guilty. If anything, she's just showing off.
Yeah.
Like
She's
she's
just
very happy.
she's gloating. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
gloating.
she's definitely gloating. Yeah,
Hmm.
like
Mm-mm.
yeah, I cannot stand her.
No.
I think you can understand the way.
And again, yes, and then this chapter too, what's his name? The one that is with her all the time. That's the Duke. That's like
Oh, Duke,
Heinrich's guy.
from
Urgi?
the other kingdom. I
Yeah.
I wait, Rashtas?
Yeah,
friend?
the friend.
Ergi or Ergi? I'm not sure how to pronounce
Ergi.
that either.
You can call him
Ergi, I'm
Ergi.
guessing. Yeah, Ergi.
Yeah, we'll call him
Works for
Ergi.
me. Because it's like spelled like Ergy, right?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I think that's
and
Ergi.
he kind of takes advantage of like her naive attitude, because he tells
Yeah.
her like, go with the really fancy dress, it's
Oh
totally
yeah,
not gonna make a statement.
he's just having fun with her. Like he's just like, hey, this is kind of entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just sit back and eat popcorn
Yes.
or something. This is funny. And honestly, I kind of vibe with that. It's kind of funny, amusing to see all that. But
Mm-hmm.
and she like takes him so seriously, and she thinks that he really wants the best for her.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know how to feel about his character, to be honest. I'm very like confused. I feel like he's very helpful to her sometimes, and then other times he's just like laughing. Like I don't know. Like there is something. I mean, this is actually further down in the story, so I'll just mention it next time, or if anything. But like that, I like him a little bit better because of a certain scene. But I guess we can talk about that later once you once you get to it, everyone else gets to it.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, I know he is working with Heinrich, but how much of it is he working with them? Because
like they are saying and implying that Heinrich and Ergi are like best friends or like really good friends, but the instances that they have actually met up and like talked, it didn't seem like they were that close.
Yes.
But I don't know if that's because of the setting that they're in and they're trying to like be professional or something.
Yeah.
Or the fact that it might also be a rumor, because I'm pretty sure like Heinrich being like a player type guy was like a rumor because
of him.
He did that for like yeah. So I'm not sure how much of their relationship is actually like real.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe we'll see that later, because he is in the end helping Heinrich. But maybe that's his loyalty to his kingdom or
I guess he's just trying to enjoy his time while he can. Like he's like, you know what, if I'm gonna have to do this with Rasta of all people, then I'm gonna enjoy
Might
it.
as well. Exactly. Like let me just enjoy the moment.
Yes, exactly.
Let me do my work and relax.
Yes,
and I get the chance.
I thought whenever she walked in with that really big poofy dress with all the gems and whatnot, Navier then mentions like, does she not have anybody by her side? Like I thought that was like, man, Navier just could see through it all.
Yeah.
And like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah, honestly, she's just so frustrating. I don't have like the words explain my frustration about her. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like she can be smart, and then other times she's just like the biggest, most naive moron ever, and she's being led on by these people. And I feel for her sometimes. I really do. I try, because I don't want to be a hateful person.
Yeah.
But like she just really
like I would wish so badly for some growth out of her.
Exactly. Like I wish there was some growth.
I'm like, it's so hard to root for her when she's not trying, and she's just
exactly. She's definitely not. In fact, she's just getting worse.
I mean, like I get lost in trains. I'm like, oh,
same.
It's like with her baby,
but
her baby's a whole other issue.
Okay, yeah, that's a whole other topic that I can go on for. Like,
exactly.
First of all, okay, my whole situation with her being blackmailed, like, it didn't have to come to that. It did not have to come to that at all. She could have gone to the emperor and been like, hey, I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
This happened back before we met. I have a child and this man is blackmailing me. Can you help me out? Like, do you think he would actually throw her out? Like, the man loves her for some odd reason, but he does.
Yeah.
He cares for her. He cares for her enough to divorce his current wife to make her queen, empress, empress, and so their child can be like legit and like part of the royal family. If he can do that, you can tell him about this child that you have. Like, the worst that can happen is he won't be accepted, but like he'll probably find some place in the palace. Like, you're telling me he won't do that?
He definitely is on her side for like a good majority of the series so far. Like,
exactly.
From the very beginning. He has been.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah.
He definitely, like, he takes her side for everything. Like the one scene when Navira's brother, Kosair, is that his
Corsair,
name?
yeah.
Kosair, when he comes and they're just walking, and then like I think Rasta comes and she pretends to like fall.
Yeah.
And nobody even touches her. Like she just
Yes.
falls and then says that he pushes her. And I'm just like, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
And the emperor just comes, doesn't listen to anyone else, anything anyone else says.
Yeah.
Even though they're like trying to say like, hey, this didn't happen. Like the man is so whipped for her. You think he wouldn't like help you out with the situation that you're in? Like, man, how dumb can you be? Like, I'm sorry, like
oh my
girl,
gosh, I
get
can't
your
with
act
him.
together. I really can't. Him
like,
and
Sylvia,
her, they
mess.
are honestly a match, a perfect match for each other.
Yes.
They really deserve each other to the fullest. I just cannot say anything else. And Navier, she deserves so much better than a man who does not listen to her and respect her. Yeah. Like she does not deserve it. And doesn't respect her family.
Yes.
I get it. He can be violent. But maybe there's a reason. Have you ever thought about that? Like, take a look in the mirror, my man, because you are far from perfect. You are far from it.
Like, so you're gonna banish
I don't know
someone
how
for
you
their
got
flaws.
To the exactly. Like, if we're talking about perfect, my man Heinrich, the man is gold. He is Prince freaking charming.
Yes.
Like, and I'm so happy about, you know, okay, I really love the relationship, first of all. Like, it's not like anything romantic for her anyways, but like, I just liked seeing how they started off. Like, he was just intrigued by her. Yeah. And then it just like friendship, you know, it's just cute. Like, I don't know, just a whole bunch of fluff and cute. And I love seeing that. And I love how they actually have a friendship and it's not like toxic or anything. She has someone that she can lean on. And he, you know, he's there for her even when she doesn't even know that he's there for her. And I think I love that the most, that she doesn't completely understand how much the man is actually supporting her. Like, he's just always there for her. He sees she's having a hard time. Time to turn into the queen, go get my girl, make her happy. Like, you know, like I love that.
I love them too. I mean, they're like the ship of the century for me.
Exactly. Obviously, yeah.
They're the ship of the
that
century.
Is obviously going to be end game, but like I like how they're not like completely rushing into romance, you know, just full blown, oh, I'm in love with you, love at first sight. It's slowly being built. And I'm just like so afraid for Navia again.
Yeah.
The fact that like, you know, she won't believe it or think it's real because she's gonna be I'm so sure she's gonna be traumatized. Yes. Like from her relationship with the Emperor. I had to think about that. Like I cannot, like from that relationship, I feel like it's gonna take her a lot of time to like get back from that, you know, but I mean, who knows? Maybe my man Heinrich will help her spring back into action like really quick. But like nonetheless, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be pretty traumatized and she won't completely understand his feelings for her or support. She'll just think that it's like probably his duty or he's obligated to because they're married. And I'm just so nervous to see that.
I know.
In the webtoon and in action. Like I'm not like, even in the novel, I'm like not completely there yet. So I'm just like really scared for what's to come for her, you know? And I just hope she can get past it all and, you know, they'll be good and they'll be okay. But what's a webtoon without some twists and turns, you know?
I know, the drama.
We need the drama. That's why we're on this app.
I mean, this webtoon is so fun to talk about because of the drama. I mean, and then we
got enough
amazing
drama. Let me get some simplicity. I think I want some simplicity now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be an easy road for her, like right off the bat. Like I don't know. I feel like sometimes they have their moments and she believes him, but then she goes back by herself and she overthinks like, oh, does he really mean it? He's younger than me. He's this, he's that. I'm not that, you know, I'm not what he wants. Like, what if he gets a mistress? You know, like, didn't she mention that in the chapter before they got divorced?
Yeah, I think she told him like right when she said that she would marry him, like
Oh
the
yeah, she
proposal.
did.
She's like, if you want to get a mistress, it's fine. I'm like, no,
It's
Javier,
fine by me.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm like, when she said that, like, oh my God, that kind of broke my heart. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this poor girl, she's already traumatized. And
Yeah.
Heinrich, I feel like he doesn't really know like what to think of. He's like, holy crap, like, does
Mm-hmm.
she not like me? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, I'm pretty sure he knows that he doesn't like her, that she doesn't like him
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
that yet, but the man is whipped for her. So
I know. I mean,
let's see how that'll change.
she will
I am
see what it is to be like appreciated, because Henry
actually
is going to be
appreciated and
doing that.
loved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, definitely. Like I love how much he like actually respects her, and it's
Yes.
not just like randomly just them in love or anything. It's just like there's
Yeah.
actual respect there and friendship there, and he actually has like real feelings there. It's not just like, oh, we were pushed together, so might as
Mm-hmm.
well. No, it's like he actually genuinely appreciates her and her work, and like I'm just excited, so
I
excited to
know.
see more of that.
Yes. And I am so ready
Yeah.
for her to get appreciated for all of this.
Oh
And
yeah, like she deserves it.
I cannot wait for her to like notice things that he did a little bit differently that Sylvia Shu couldn't do, because she already
Exactly.
kind of
Yeah.
notices it now, because that
Mm-hmm.
cute little scene and she wrote a little letter to him, like, and she's just that little
Yeah.
feather. I was like, oh, look at her blushing and
They're
look at
literally the
so
cutest.
youthful. She looks so
Exactly. Yeah. Like
youthful.
she just looks so different when she's with him, and I don't know, the artist definitely did a really really good job
Mm-hmm.
like showing that. Like holy crap, like it feels
Yes.
so real. It's so beautiful, the art style, everything is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah,
it's
and I
probably one of my
saw
favorite stories.
a comment that was kind of saying that she literally is letting her hair down when she's with him, because her hair has
Mhm.
been down more. It's not up like it always has
Yeah,
been.
yeah,
And it's like
yeah,
less
yeah, yeah.
stress on her. And that's
Exactly. It's
amazing.
like I feel like that's kind of like a sign like of her being comfortable and relaxed kind of
Mm-hmm.
around him, because like she doesn't always have her hair like completely down. I think she has like half up, half. I don't know. Maybe that's like symbolism, or maybe I'm just
Yeah,
too
like
like
it's
thinking
slowly
too deep into this,
coming
you know?
together.
Because like every time she's with the emperor, it's like tight, updo,
Mm-hmm.
bun, like restricted.
Yeah.
But when she's with Heinrich, it's completely different. She has a youthful glow, a soft smile,
Mm-hmm.
like a twinkle in her eye, I guess. Like I just, just
Exactly.
has it's just cute, I don't know how to like
She just
again,
looks
maybe I'm just
alive.
overthinking this. Yeah, exactly.
She looks
She looks
alive. And I
alive.
mean,
She's
I
relaxed.
get it. Like, she's around a
Hmm.
toxic person, toxic people all the time.
Exactly.
And that's
Yeah.
just draining her life out of
Oh,
her.
definitely. Yeah. Exactly. That must be so horrible for her, living in such a toxic like environment. You can't be comfortable. Your every
Mm-hmm.
move is being watched. Like, ugh, girl, how in the world are you living your life?
I
Oh, like the
know.
one scene where the emperor finds her like notes, the letters,
Mm-hmm.
and then sends her a dead bird.
Oh my God.
Oh
Oh my
my gosh,
God.
that made me so mad. Oh my goodness. I'm like, no wonder like she's so stressed and just dead in this relationship.
Uh-huh.
Like this man is the definition of toxic. Like I don't think it
Mm-hmm.
could get any more toxic than this. Like there's like abuse, like physical abuse, but mental abuse, I feel like it can be so much worse. Like
Mm-hmm.
this is literally he's literally mentally abusing her. Like
Mm-hmm.
this is just it's so
That was
wrong.
traumatic and so
Exactly.
unnecessary.
That
It
was
was.
so unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Holy I still have a hard time believing he did that. Like I'm like, I
Yes.
know you were messed up and toxic, but seriously, man,
Mm-hmm.
seriously, did you really do that to her? Like that she has like a soft spot for like these birds
Yeah.
or whatever it might be. And the
Yeah.
letters, they weren't even concerning you, and they weren't
Mm-hmm.
even like anything like she was even having an affair. It was just
They
casual,
weren't
friendly letters.
suspicious. It was
They
just.
weren't suspicious at all. So I'm like, how are you just gonna be such? I don't know, like how are you gonna be this person? Like how are you gonna be
Yeah.
that person?
I'm
That's
like,
so wrong.
I didn't expect that low of a bar from him. Like,
Yeah,
he
exactly.
goes
Like
low, that low. Oh
exactly.
gosh. Mm-hmm.
The bar was already
Yeah.
that
It
low
was
for
on the
me for him.
floor.
I'm like, It was on the floor. The man went straight to hell and said, "Yo, I'm Satan." Like,
Yeah.
because you are. Because no, that was just
He dug
wrong.
a hole, went under the bar, and
Yeah,
and
he's
I'm
like,
like,
"Yep,
bro.
I claim the throne as Satan. This is my place."
Mm-hmm.
Dead bird. Man, I cannot take this. Oh,
Oh my
that,
God.
I actually did not expect that. Like, at that point, I hadn't gotten further in the novel, so
Mm-hmm.
it was the first time for me. Like, it was, I saw it for the first time, read it for the first time in the webtoon, and I saw it, and I was like, no way that he did this
Oh
to her. Like,
yeah.
it was so sad. Like the feathers. Oh. And
Mm-hmm.
then Rashta, freaking
Oh
Rashta,
my gosh.
just the bird that he sent for her.
Didn't she
And
try to
then
like
yeah, and
harm
then she
it?
like like she pulled out the freaking feathers and said, "Oh, this poor bird, can I keep it or whatever?" I saw that it was abused. She didn't want it. Like, girl,
Oh
stay
no.
in your lane. Stay in your freaking lane, cause no,
Oh my
my
gosh. They're
my
both a
girl would never do
mess.
that.
They're a match made
Oh
in
yeah,
heaven.
definitely.
It's,
They
oh
really
gosh.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Heaven or hell?
I'm pretty sure it's the latter.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I when she did that, I was like, okay, the emperor has literally grown up with Navia. How are you gonna believe
Oh,
this girl just came into your life 2 days ago? Like, obviously that's an
exactly.
like, how are you gonna take her side over this girl that literally your best friend used to be your best friend at one point in your life? I
Mm-hmm.
get that you guys have like strayed from that friendship. Life has taken its toll, stress. I get that, but like, they could have still been friends. It did not need to be like this. Like, he could have been like, hey, I have this girl. I have feelings for her, but we
Mm-hmm.
should be friends. I don't want this to be like bad. Like, he could have handled any situation completely differently, but he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. He's so immature and childish, and I just
So
he deserves so much better.
he's got such a like a sad ego. Super
Yeah,
sad ego. He could just because he wants Navier to do what he wants. He wants her to act a
yeah,
certain way,
exactly,
and that's why he has Rashta. And it's like, oh God.
exactly. And the fact that he wants her to like stay there waiting for him, like,
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
man, you cannot expect this girl to sit here and pine for your love, air quotes. I forgot they can't see this,
Yeah.
but oh my god,
Quote unquote
love.
love.
Yeah, like, what love, my man?
I know. And I
What
mean,
love?
he didn't even get like he didn't have the courtesy to inform her of
Exactly.
his plan. He was just like, she's totally gonna
Exactly.
do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's gonna wait
Oh,
for me.
and like the thing that he's like, oh, she's gonna wait for me. Like, dude, for like, I don't know if it's for love or whatever. Like, I feel like he still has like some kind of feelings for her, but like, dude, you don't even respect her. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
there is like limit to everything. Like, I get you guys might not be in love with each other anymore, or maybe love, that kind of love, romantic love, was not what you guys had. Maybe it was just a friendship type of love,
Yeah.
but like, you don't even respect her anymore,
Mm-hmm.
or at all. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I don't even see the
pathetic.
respect. Like, how can you expect? Yeah, he really is. Like, how can you expect her to just wait for you while
Mm-hmm.
you ditch her, toss her to the side of the road, while you go live your life, and then expect her to come back when you call her name? Like, no,
Mm-hmm.
that's
His
not gonna
whole
work here.
plan was like really, it's like have a baby with random lady, make her empress,
Yeah,
divorce my amazing wife, and throw
exactly.
her to the side. And I'm like, hey, get back over here. You're good now. We got the baby.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
like,
what? What is she, a puppy? Like, no, bro.
exactly. And I'm like, he demands that out of her, and he expects these things
Exactly.
because he kind of treats her
I
like
feel
a
like,
pet. It's awful.
yeah, I feel like, honestly, like, setting has a lot to do with that too. Like, back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
toxic masculinity obviously
Yes.
was a thing and still can somewhat be a thing sometimes. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they really, really touched on that, but maybe a little bit too much for my
Oh, I
liking, because
know.
it hurts to read it sometimes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Back in the day, that might have been really popular. Your wife sits at home, cooks the meals,
Mm-hmm.
does everything that you say, and the
Yeah.
dude just goes out, works, lives his life, has fun, but the wife can't say anything. Like, that is very much in this webtoon, I feel like. But like, bro, there are still levels. At least respect the woman. Like, bro, she does so much for you, for your
Uh-huh.
country, for her country, for your people. She literally makes you shine as emperor because she's so competent as
Yeah.
empress. Like,
Yeah. He is
I just
gonna get a complete I don't know what you call it. Like an epiphany. when
Oh yeah,
Rashta is in
definitely.
charge, because he's just gonna be like, what did I do?
In charge. I don't
Oh
think
my,
she can take charge, to be
no,
honest.
because like Navier does it all.
Yeah,
She's the
literally.
backbone of this empire, and it's like
She really
you.
is.
Mm-hmm.
She she's just amazing. Like I don't
Yeah,
know how to explain her.
I
She
think.
is truly, truly deserving of the title Empress. Like
Mm-hmm.
she's amazing.
Yeah, now she's a
And
queen, so I mean,
yeah. Oh, I
yeah,
have a spoiler for that, but I'm not
yeah.
gonna say anything.
We'll get to that after. We'll be like,
We'll
yeah,
get
we'll
to that
totally.
later. Maybe like further down the line when the webtoon chapters get released, we can come back and talk
Mm-hmm.
about it because I have so many feelings that I need to share and it's so hard. I wish I never read it because I'm like bottling them up inside and the more we talk, the
Mm-hmm.
more I'm like remembering. I'm like, oh my god, I can't
I
do this
gotta
right
mention
now.
this right now.
I gotta talk about it, but you know what? I'm just gonna say it's a spoiler, but then I'll say anything.
Yeah, you know what it
I
reminds
just
me? Like, you know how people when they fast pass and then
uh-huh.
they kind of know what's going on, but they still go back and read the updates. And
Yeah, I
sometimes
definitely do
like
that.
after reading fast pass, it's so hard because I know everything. And I feel like a
Exactly.
prophet.
Exactly. I'm just like, that's literally me. I'm like, I have read I have the word of God. I know everything.
I have
I
wisdom.
am
I
amazing.
know.
I have wisdom. I am yes, I just feel so powerful when I'm
Yeah.
reading the website. I'm like, wow, I already knew this was coming. Wow.
Yeah.
But then I honestly reading the webtoon is honestly it's just so different because I
Hmm.
just love seeing the visuals, their reactions, the faces they make, their
Hmm.
body language. I don't know. It just makes a world of a difference seeing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I enjoy reading, but like
yeah.
it's just so different. Reading
Yes,
it in
there's a
webtoons,
dynamic to it. You
yeah,
get
yeah,
more, and you even said before we even started recording that you said
yeah,
like it was more dramatic.
definitely more dramatic. Like sometimes words, are really impactful, but like, what's the thing? Simple freaking pictures. Wow, I'm kind of blanking right now.
Yeah.
You know what? You get me. You get me. You can
Yeah.
explain this, but sometimes pictures and drawings or whatever just has so much more of a
Hmm.
dramatic effect. And like it's not like it has a whole essay with that picture. It's just like simple dialogues here and there. And it just you can totally get like a vibe, a feeling for
Hmm.
the situation because of the art, because of
Yeah.
how it's being like shown to us, presented. That is the word I
Hmm.
was looking for.
Yes.
But yeah, I talent. That
It's
is
like
all I have to
saying
say.
you
Talent.
get like episodes. It's literally
Yeah, yeah.
episodes. You get a
Literally, yeah.
whole like, and I mean it would be amazing if it ever were to get adapted, like live
Mm-hmm.
action. They would just be able to make it. I don't even know how much more dramatic they could make it, because you would
Definitely.
get voice acting, you would get more body language out of them.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah, definitely.
uh-huh.
I feel like live actions can go both ways. So sometimes if they're not
Hmm.
done properly, it just completely ruins it for me
Yes.
and like kills the whole like story, everything. I'm just like, I can't do this. But like it definitely has a lot of potential. If anyone decides to ever make the Remarried Empress live action and
Yeah.
they can actually portray what the webtoon did and like accomplish it,
Yeah.
that will be a masterpiece. Like
Hmm.
it will literally be a masterpiece. And maybe one day we'll get to see it. I really hope we do, but I just hope if they decide
Yes.
to it, like they don't butcher it.
Yeah, I
Because,
know. And I'm like thinking, if who could possibly be casted as Navier, who could be that
I mean the whole
composed and
queen for
everything.
that. Like I mean, honestly, like who would you think would fit for that role? Like I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, because I mean, she's a blondie, so I gotta think of like a really good blonde actress that could pull that
Or like
off.
someone that can pull off blonde like really well.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like someone who could do that and just
And
carry
still,
herself.
yeah, exactly carry herself the way Navir does. Like that would be really hard to
Hmm.
accomplish actually. Maybe
Yeah,
they should just leave it as a webtoon for now. Maybe
we'll
like
just
an
do voice acting.
animation. Voice acting, yeah, that'd be really cool. Or like an animation type thing. I feel like that would
Yeah,
be really cool too.
that would be
Like
really
to
good.
animate. Oh my god, that would be actually amazing.
Hmm.
Bro, it would be a really cool anime actually.
Yeah, music would be really helpful with that
Like
too. Like
yes, yes, yes.
And I think it really carries the whole dynamic of everything, because you could
Yeah.
have really intense music for those
Oh,
very
definitely, yeah.
dramatic
Man, we are
scenes.
giving ourselves too much hope
I know there ain't
for
even
this. Like
an
I
announcement.
exactly.
I'm
Maybe,
waiting for
we
it.
come together and we gotta start a petition for this and
Yeah.
push through, get the signatures, because I think I actually need an animation of this, an anime with the music.
Yes.
It would be brilliant. It would just be brilliant. Man. I'm getting too excited for something that's not even happening. This webtoon just has an elephant in my field. That's all I have to say for it.
Mm-hmm. It does. And I mean, when you see like people's reactions to like TikToks, the TikToks are so funny when they talk about this.
Honestly, on TikTok, I don't get really like the webtoon TikToks. So I see some things on Instagram, and like I think you sent me a few of them, and I've seen those. But like I don't really get webtoon related TikToks. Everything for me is related to K-pop or anime, and I'm just like, bro, I need to see some of that webtoon stuff too.
I need it geared to me. I think like my FBI guy works really hard to make sure I get good content.
I mean, to be honest, I have too many freaking passions, likes, or whatever. Yeah. So my FBI agent is probably like, girl, pick one and calm down, because I can't do this.
I can't do this. Like, how many pan cams am I gonna need to see?
K-pop and anime and dramas and webtoons. Like, girl, calm down. I'm just like, dude.
When it comes to K-pop, who's your favorite? Like, what's your favorite? Is it BTS or?
Yeah, I guess that's like the typical answer right now. But like, honestly, I've been a fan of them since their debut. So, I'm just like so okay. It's just not even like part of the combo.
Exactly.
I'm just like sidebar.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just like so proud of how far they've come since 2013. Like, that's when I first saw them. I think that's the year they actually debuted. So like,
yeah,
I just, I'm in love. Actually, you can see my whole shelf right here.
I see the merch. Your shrine. That's what it is. It took
me a while. My shrine. Yes, I have one here, and I have a new one that I started today.
Cute.
Right there, right before we started our call. I built the shelf with my friend and have my other stuff there. So,
you got your merch neck. If we ever get Empress lineup, Navier statue is gonna be right up there.
Ooh, I need a figure for her. That would be cool. Oh my gosh,
yes.
That would be awesome. I need someone to do that.
Webtoon needs to step it up. Start making some statues and figurines.
Yeah, we need some merch. We need some figurines. We need some t-shirts. I don't know. We need something.
Yeah, I need like a physical copy of this.
Oh my god, that would be so cool. Like the way I spend money on the coins, like do you think I would not spend money on your figurines and merch? Like, who do you think I am?
I know. I think I found out that Webtoon's biggest demographic is women. Like, women read Webtoons the most. Sense. And we're the ones like buying the merch. We're the ones.
Yeah. We're basically sugar mamas at this point.
Yeah.
For the people.
We got your money.
Let me not.
I mean, we're making podcasts for this stuff.
Yeah, true. Woo!
YouTube videos dedicated. I mean, they're underestimating their power here.
Honestly, like, we run the world, girl. Let me not sing.
But start playing in the background.
Definitely, we need to like be like, hey, Webtoon merch, please.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, actually, we're talking about how like mostly women read Webtoons and stuff. I think you saw him earlier, my cousin.
Yeah.
So I was actually really surprised to find out that he really likes like reading rom-com manga for some reason. I don't know why that was shocking to me. I feel like that was very messed up of me to think like that. Wow, society. Anyways, but like, so I have been hyping up Remarried Empress for him for the longest time, and I'm like, please, for God's sake, download the app, read the story. It is so worth it and so good. So I think he was here earlier because he wanted to like know about what stories I read. So he finally downloaded the app. Nice. And I really my brother finally downloaded the app. But I'm trying to get him to download the app. I'm just like, dude, please, I need you guys to read this stuff. So maybe so one day.
Like, how do you hook people in it? Because why is it so hard to hook people into reading Webtoons? Like, in our daily lives.
I don't understand. Like, if you people can read comics and manga and stuff like this, Webtoon is basically the same thing.
Yeah, manhwas. That's what they're called, manhwas, and like
manhwa. That's what like Korean based manga.
Most of these like are Korean based. Like I think even Remarried Empress is Korean. And
girl, the way I'm trying to learn how to read Korean, it was
you
the hardest
to the BTS
thing in the world.
Music.
Yeah,
girl,
I can sing along to some of those songs and just like, dang, let me actually understand the meaning.
Yeah, I don't sing. I just kind of like I can kind of like get the rhythm.
Yeah, I felt that, but like there's like I've been like watching like K dramas and like listening to K-pop for a long time now. I think started back in high school, but I didn't really talk about it as much because I didn't know like a lot of people that were into it, so I didn't go out of my way to like talk about it. But now I don't care anymore, so it's just whatever.
It's
so like
mainstream. We're gonna
it's mainstream. Like I did it before it was cool.
Yeah, I'm a hipster.
Not like sometimes. No, that's literally me. No. Why is that me, Gabby? Why are you calling me out like this?
Okay. I was talking to my brother about this because we were like, back in the day when we were watching anime, it was
make it seem like we're old. Please, I'm only 23.
Back in my day.
No, we are in our 20s. Let's not. Back in my days
I
right
was
now.
Just like, I tell them we watch it back then. It was critical. Like people are critical of us watching it. Now it's mainstream.
Right? It was not cool. They judged us. I had to watch my anime in freaking Spanish dub, Chinese dub, or something. Like that shit was hard to watch. I had to watch it on YouTube. We struggled back in our day.
And you guys got it easy now. We're like,
oh yeah, right. Like
and they got it easy now. You can watch whatever
blowing
you
up the sites, and I'm just like, wow, okay, you guys got it easy. You guys are doing it because it's cool now.
Yes. But, and now Webtoons. We're gonna be the hipsters for Webtoons, and then people are gonna be into Webtoons because now they're getting animes. And it's going to become mainstream. And then we're never going to get...
In a few months to a couple of years, I'm pretty... Because, like, there was what? The Tower of God? Wasn't that a webtoon originally?
Yeah. And then God of High School.
God of High School. Those are, like, what? Super popular webtoons. And now they're becoming, like, adapted into animes. And then there was the other one that turned into a K-drama. I can't remember the name of it.
There was True Beauty. It's on one.
True Beauty, but there's this other one on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's like an actiony one with the monsters and stuff. What is it called? Holy crap! It was just in my head. I was watching it.
Is it the Ghost one? Bring It On Ghost? I know that one.
No, wait. No. Let me look it up. I have it here somewhere. My cousin watched it too, and she's like, "It's so good. You should watch it." I'm like, dude, I already know about it. It's a freaking webtoon.
I think Korea steps up their game with their K-dramas. They make sure the webtoons get famous.
Oh yeah, definitely. I am so obsessed with dramas. Like I haven't had time recently to watch anything, but I love watching foreign dramas. I feel like they just have like better stories. Why can't I find it? Yeah. Anyway, I will remember eventually, and then I'll like text it to you or something because I don't see it right now.
No. I think what else is getting? I think it's Lore Olympus is supposed to be getting something, and now you see their merch at Hot Topic. So.
Oh really? That's actually really cool.
I know. I bought so
Hot
much
Topic
already.
coming in clutch.
And
I don't have money for all this merch.
Let's Play is getting the Netflix thing, and so it's hitting up there.
For that. Have you read? I think you have the Kiss Bat. That one's really cute.
Yeah,
the
I read that one. That one's fun.
really like that one. That one's not back, is it?
It's on hiatus right now. It just finished that one season. Was it season 2?
Man, let me cry. Because that one's good too.
It should be coming back soon. But she got an Eisner nomination.
Oh yeah, I saw that recently. I was like, that's awesome for her, man. These people, they're doing so good, and I'm so happy for them.
Yes. You know what? We probably should get back into Remarried Empress.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Like we just had
the divorce.
We went somewhere else with the divorce, girl. The divorce.
I'll just add that in there. We get some good conversation.
This was a problem for us even in high school, if I remember. We not me doing it again.
Okay, well, it's like they don't know because I didn't even mention it when I introduced you.
Oh yeah,
we went to I think it was middle school together. Right?
Yeah, we did. I met you in I believe in like 6th or 7th grade, and we have been like close ever since. You were definitely my best friend throughout like middle school, high school. We just kind of
Yeah.
which I'm very sad about, but I'm so glad we're doing this right now because
I know.
it's like, it's not awkward, it's just cool, you know?
Yeah, we just
But
talk. No big deal.
yeah. And that's why, my friends, we are getting very sidetracked because it's just
Yeah,
how we
we're
do things.
catching up here. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're having fun talking to you guys, talking to each other, you know?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
completely forgot we were doing this for a little moment there, but you know, that's besides the
yeah, and
point.
I mean, we started talking again because I mean, you ended up moving right around high school, and so
Yeah,
we like
that
lost
was so
touch.
terrible.
I know. And then when we started talking again, and I told my husband Lorenzo,
Mhm.
and I was like, I love talking to Notion because it's like we talk one week, like one time out of the week, because we used to be like
Yeah,
send a message and then you'll get back
yeah,
to me like 4 days,
right.
and then
Yes, I'm
repeat.
so sorry. I'm the worst texter, especially because we have been talking on Instagram, and it's
Yes.
like I should probably just give her my number. I don't know why I haven't. And then like finally, we exchanged our numbers today, which
Yes.
we should have done a long time ago. At this point, like
I know, but
I'm
I
the
was like, I
worst.
like the dynamic where there's no pressure. We don't even
There's
mention
like
it.
no pressure at all. Like I think I mentioned it at one point, like, yo, I'm so sorry. But like you're like, yo, it's completely chill. And like,
Yeah.
thank you, because
We
that
just
is
get
the
back into
way.
it. We don't even
Yeah,
mention that we hadn't
exactly.
talked in like a month. We're like,
Right. Okay, I don't think it's been that long, but like
no,
I
it's
think we
like
have been
about
talking
like 3 days at most when we
like
don't
like
talk.
3 to 4 days to a week. It's like we don't
Mm-hmm.
talk and then we're like right back into it with our conversation
Yes.
right where we left off, which is so funny to me. But yeah, like we've literally had an ongoing conversation since last year. From December to like today, our conversation has just been ongoing.
I know.
So it
We're
hasn't even
still
ended
like
yet.
hiccups in it. We'll be like, hey, I texted you
Yeah.
like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
I meant
Like
to text you
sometimes I'll do
back.
like really fast and then sometimes I'll be like, I haven't been on Instagram in a while. I wonder if Gabby's texted me yet. Let
Yeah,
me go
exactly.
check.
I
But
do the same thing.
yeah,
Like someone probably messaged me by this point. And we
right. And then I go back 3 days later, like, yep, it's time. Let
yeah,
me
and
see.
then and all we do on the app right now is we just talk about Remarried Empress. So of course it was
Honestly,
fitting to just talk about
yeah.
it on the podcast. I was like, the person who's
Honestly,
gonna talk to me about it is Notion. Like,
yes, that's me, guys.
and so
But
I mean we were gonna get to the divorce, but I mean we talked about like the characters and just what we
yeah,
thought was gonna happen. And when it
yeah, definitely.
happened, was it satisfying for you when
Oh, honey, satisfied? Yeah, I was definitely. I was in heaven. I saw
yeah.
that, and she was like, "Permission to remarry," and I'm like, pop off, my queen, pop the F off. Like, yes, this is what I was
Yeah.
waiting for. And I know we've seen like the scene in like ads, but it really, really, truly just
Mm-hmm.
it blew my socks off. I don't even know
Yes.
how to explain it. I was just speechless. I was like, yes, I literally took my phone and I was like jumping for joy in my room. Like, why am I acting like this? Like, I'm not a child, but I was literally so ecstatic.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I
I
mean,
don't even know.
yeah, and I loved how it was all simultaneous. Like it was
Yeah.
divorce. Oh, you want to get
Okay,
remarried? Remarried.
I have a new man.
Yeah, exactly. She
And
just
like
walks
the
right out.
way, yeah, the way Heidi's like, is it my time to sign yet? Like, is this
Yes.
where I make my entry? Because I'm here, ready to take my
Mm-hmm.
queen with me and get out of here.
Didn't
Because,
you like love the callback to the old art? I thought
oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
awesome.
Okay, that was awesome. I truly, truly love it. That was really, yes, it was
Mm-hmm.
back to its roots. This is where we
Yeah.
started. And, you know, we're going to move on from here and it's going to be amazing. And I really like that. It was,
Yeah, and I was
man, I'm getting
expecting
chills
different
just
art.
talking about it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
me too.
like
I'm literally like, I'm getting like chills
feeling
just like
it.
thinking about that scene again. I'm like, oh my god, let me read it again. That was so
Yeah.
good.
And like, because I was expecting different art. I was like, for a while, when before the divorce episode hit, I was like thinking, I wonder if it's gonna look different. But I like that right
Yeah,
in that moment when she's like, I want to like remarry.
yeah,
I just
like
loved how
yeah,
different it looked too. Like the art has
yeah.
really
It looked
grown.
really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even thinking about like the art at that point. I wasn't like expecting a
Yeah.
change or anything. And then bam, drama everywhere. Art style change, drama, marriage,
Yes.
divorce, Rasta, Trashta, whatever you want to call her. It was just it was yes. I need to expand my vocabulary. What is man,
All you can do is just like word
sound
vomit
effects.
when you're like,
Yeah.
yes, yes, this is amazing.
Like I'm just like I have lost my, brain cells or something. I don't know how to speak anymore. It's just too amazing. My mind has been blown and I'm content with life. I'm just happy.
I loved it. And
that was me at the end of the scene. I'm just like, yes. I am yes. That is all.
Like we're on cloud 9. That's what they call it, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Basically. When and I mean, I love when the priest is so sweet to Navier. Okay, he's so considerate. We'll be right back after this short musical interlude. I was like, what was that?
Yeah, I was like,
but the priest. Yes, I think the priest was like the MVP of this chapter, the high priest.
Definitely my man, the high priest. Like, you my man, because that was some royal behavior.
Yes.
The king in my book.
And like, I was just so appreciative of how much he like even asks Navier in a way. He looks at her and he's like, do you want this? Because he was like,
are you being forced into this? Yeah.
Yeah. And she was just like,
another thing that I just remembered because of the priest thing, like the part where the priest comes previously to like meet with them separately. And so I already forgot how to say his name. Yeah. The emperor.
Demon.
Demon, honestly. At this point, he does not deserve to be called the emperor. He does not deserve that. But the demon, the way he like tells the priest that so years ago, before before the coronation, or what was it, I don't remember the event, but the cookies that were like supposed to be for a mistress, and he like brought them for her and he ate them and she ate them, and so basically they're implying that she's infertile, and I'm just like, that is so wrong on your part for not, I know, to not like tell her, and then you're gonna blame her for it.
Oh my god.
Like, that's the grounds of your divorce. You can't have kids, which you caused.
Yes, you caused this.
What are you doing?
Like, you no accountability.
It might have been an accident. You were a child. I get that. I'll forgive you for that. But be a man and own up to your mistakes. Like, it was a mistake. I get it. It was an accident. Yeah. But tell her. She has the right to know. It's her body, like literally. And I'm just so frustrated with him. I'm just like, he has had so many moments to redeem himself.
Yes.
Like, I think he's had like his moments, like for her birthday or something, like he's like, let's spend some time together. He had so many moments to like fix their issues, and he takes the chance and throws it into the trash and lights it on fire and like bombs it or something. I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're given opportunities here. Take it. Okay, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I want to, but I do want like some background as to how everything fell apart for them. Like, I'm guessing it's mostly just stress and being in their like, roles as emperor, empress, and emperor,
Yeah.
Having that public figure and having people looking at you, it can be stressful. And I'm guessing that's how they've kind of drifted apart.
Yeah.
They don't really hate each other in the beginning per se. I feel like Rashta comes in and kind of causes the hate just to grow between them.
Likes to abuse.
She like they were drifting apart, but she came in, planted them seeds, and now we have a forest fire.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? I don't even know if my
I think I mentioned this like in one other episode when I talked about just like her love languages and everything. You grew up with this woman all your life, and then you marry her, and somehow all your knowledge of her just flew out of your head.
Disappear? Like, boy, what?
She didn't like
how, like, I don't understand that at all. Like, how are you gonna grow up with her? Be best friends with her, share everything with her, she shares everything with you, and you don't even understand what she means, what she does, like something that she would do or she wouldn't do. Like, you can't differentiate between that just because some girl comes in and you can use her like a puppet. You can take her word for it.
Yeah,
you have some control there. Like, dude,
I know. And like,
that
where
ego,
did that, like,
must be hella bruised.
everyone knows how to like win her affections, you know, like they know the way she likes being loved, and for some reason he's just so clueless. And I'm like, you've known her for this long and you still can't figure it out. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
they've literally been together for what, like since
yeah.
basically birth. How do you not? How are you so clueless?
I know. And
Doesn't
like
make sense to me.
his first instinct is to just give her stuff because he's like, well, that worked with Rashta. I mean, like, why
Girl,
aren't you
not
happy?
Everyone is as materialistic as you.
I know. And I mean, you don't
like,
get, yeah, you don't get the way she likes to be loved.
Exactly. And it's not even like being materialistic is like the main thing, like giving her stuff. Okay, give her stuff, that's fine. You know, you want to give her something to show your appreciation for her, but that's the thing. You're not appreciating her. You're just like basically taking money and throwing it at her and being like, okay.
Yeah.
Do
the
you
Band-Aid. Like, there, you should be happy now.
It's not even a Band-Aid at this point. It's I don't even know what it is. Like, you're feeling, man. And things are not going to work out in your favor.
Yeah, it reminds me of that time when, what was it? They were eating together and he rings the little bell, brings that little dish plate out. And I'm like, oh, food. It's not food. It's more gems. I'm like, seriously?
Dude, like, she would have been happy with like cake or something.
Yes.
But seriously, gems, you do not know how to love your woman.
And
you had
yeah, I would be mad if someone brought me a platter and it wasn't food.
Right? Like, I'm a foodie. Bring me that food. I'm hungry. We're at the dinner table.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me that later. Come to your office or something, or some other place to give
like, who brings a platter like that? And then during dinner, and then it's like, it's not food.
Man, he uses platters
like another planet. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he thinks he's doing, but him and his platters have got to go. Like, platter of gems, platter of dead bird. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Oh my god, not the
not the dead bird.
This is a comparison.
Oh wait, it wasn't a dead bird. It was a cooked bird with dead bird feathers. Man, I hate
him and just delivering these things to her. He can't even read them himself.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Can't even go the extra
Him and
mile.
his platters. I'm over it. I'm banging on my desk. I'm so sorry.
Exactly.
You guys can hear that.
It's fine. I might be.
Sorry. I'm
like hitting it. Yeah.
Let me calm down. That. Put my arms in the
armrest.
Yeah, you can definitely tell how heated I am because of this man.
Just a whole episode just of this guy. Just how much we can't stand this dude.
If you want to have an episode where we just rant about these characters, please just call me up because I am ready. I am down. I don't think I will ever be tired of ranting about them. They're just so obnoxious. Like
if I know if I need my blood pressure raised, I come and read this. I just read some Soviet shit and be like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, let me just go back to them trash them Soviet shoe episodes, and there goes
oh my gosh. And he got such an ego, and whenever she finally gets remarried, right, and they let her bow and he remarries them because the priest is just like, okay, married you are, and he's just like,
yeah, exactly,
I'm not letting her get married.
Okay, I cannot wait for you guys to like actually experience the next chapter.
Yes.
So frustrating. I just need, can I just send you the link to the novel and you can just read it and then call me and we can talk?
Like, here we go, I'm ready.
It's so hard. when you want to go over that chapter specifically, I will be here ready to
oh my God, I'll call
roll
you up.
Because no, it's so frustrating. And so emotional. I don't know. There's just so much going on. Like, that scene, the whole last scene that everyone's probably read up to by now, the divorce, it's epic. It's badass. You know, she shows off her, you know, I don't even know, gear. Like Empress, her, you know, you just a lot of vibes. After that, it's so frustrating. I'm not even sure if it's going to be in like the next chapter because like they might put in like other details and stuff, but like in the next few chapters it's going to be somewhere in there. And it's just so frustrating the way the emperor acts about this divorce. Like, I just can't.
I mean, I expect them out of him at this point because the tantrums he throws, because he just feels like he owns her. I'm like, dude,
right? Like, what are you, a child? Like, grow up. Like, own your mistakes and apologize. Maybe.
Yes,
maybe that'll get you somewhere.
He doesn't. He's clueless. He's narcissistic, is what he is.
Oh,
And
that's yes. Narcissistic, pathetic,
low
trash.
self-esteem.
Oh yeah.
Low self-esteem.
Having a low self-esteem does not give you the right to bring other people down. That is so wrong and so toxic. Like, man, please grow up hair and
No. I think
be this
he's actually
quote unquote
jealous.
man that you're supposed to be. No, he definitely is jealous. Like, have you but in the past chapters, all the interactions that she has with the other Duke, I can't remember his name right now. The one that takes the love potion.
Yeah. Oh, I love that guy. It starts with
I
K.
love him. Oh my
He
goodness.
did God's work when he punched the Emperor.
Yes. Please. I think before the divorce, that might have been like one of my favorite scenes. Like, it was beautiful. It was just beautiful to see that. It was a work of art. It was a masterpiece. It was everything that I wanted and more. Like, that man is just, yes. And like, I know, okay, like, another thing about him, like, I've read some comments about him like being
yeah. Oh, like Sylvia's jealous.
Okay, yeah. So, man, the man really has issues. Like, I'm stuttering now. Duke Costner, he's just trying to help her. He was just friendly. He was nice and trying to be a friend to her, whatever.
Yeah.
And he actually respects the Empress like you should be. Like, bro, what are you doing? So he definitely deserved that punch when he got it. He had that coming. Honestly, I kind of expected it from Henry.
Yeah.
I didn't really expect to see it from him, but I'm guessing the love potion had a lot to do with that. Or at that time, did he not take it yet? I can't remember.
He had the love potion. Yeah.
I think he had it by that point. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it just didn't wear off.
The guy's just still in love with his little potion. I don't know. Actually, I do know, but I can't. But like, I actually really like his character, and the way he's drawn, it's just so beautiful.
Yes.
Holy crap, he is so pretty.
Yes.
But, yeah, I really like his character. I think that's all I want to say about him. But yeah, I really liked the little friendship that him and Navier have going on too. Like, everyone is just nice and respectful to her, except for the man that's
supposed to.
Like, dude, what are you doing? No wonder you got punched. And how are you going to be jealous of people just being respectful? You know, you can do the same, right? Like, you can definitely do the same, but you are not.
He's so toxic around her when she's around other men, like, in general. He's like, oh, you like foreign men? Is that what's going on?
Okay, I absolutely hate that when he says that. I absolutely hate him when he says it. Like, and what if I do? You have a mistress, you like younger girls. I'm not saying anything about that.
Like,
and the way he's like, if you really want to, you can have like an affair or whatever with anyone from our kingdom. Are the men in our kingdom not good enough for you? No, because if they're like you, no, I don't want it.
Exactly. And you could tell he knows Heinrich is the man, right? And so he's like, you can be with anybody, but not him. Not him.
Oh yeah. Doesn't he also do that for like Kaufman?
Yeah, totally. Because he knows they're good men. Like,
oh yeah, definitely. Like, and he just wants to like gatekeep her or whatever he wants to do, like keep her away and put her in a freaking tower and lock her up. Like, bro, no, that's not the way it rolls around here. There's good men out there, and you ain't one of them, so you don't get her.
And he had, what was it? He said in some chapter, he's like, because she tells him something about like she was gonna see another man, like, oh, he's real cool. Oh yeah, she's like, and he's like, what about me? I'm a good man. And we're like,
man, I don't know what you're taking. You might be on something, but you, my friend, are not the definition of a good man. You are the definition of toxic and crazy.
I don't remember when he said that. I can't remember what the context was. I can't remember
either.
But I know he said it because he's like, what about I am a good man? And I'm like, no, sir, you're not.
no. I can't respect that thought. Like, I agree to disagree because that is not what is happening here.
Like, I so wish I could just jump in the panels when he does stuff like that and just
sometimes be like, you're right. That's literally me. Like, sometimes I'm just so over the way he acts. I'm like, let me just jump in and fight for my girl because she does not deserve this. Like,
I'll go in there.
So much more, right? The whole fam can just jump in and be like, man, it's time for you to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because, okay, I don't know, like, what if, it would be kind of, I don't know, that'd be weird. That's a weird thought. Anyways, it'd be
What?
kind of cool to see, like, you know how, like, Heinrich is basically there in their kingdom because he's, like, getting information basically because they're like planning some kind of war or whatever
Yeah.
against their kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, after the divorce happens and they get together or whatever, and he does go through with the war. What if they just like end up winning and they get the kingdom and the mergers and she becomes the empress queen of everything, and that'd be
Yeah.
so cool. And he's just gonna be there like, wow, I really messed up. And Rashta, she's gonna be like, why am I here? Like that.
Oh my god.
I wish they could see like my face right now.
That would be so satisfying.
Right? Like, I just want her to be back in that palace and be like, hey, I'm back and I am Empress as I should be.
Exactly. It would be so satisfying if that were the case. And I would
so
expect Sophia should be like, man, I really messed up. At least realize how the buffoonery he holds up with her.
Right? Like, I'm so excited for that. But like, I feel like that probably might be something in the future because like this is just the beginning. We are just at the beginning, I'm guessing. And like I feel like we're gonna see so much more drama, and I am honestly here for it. I personally don't always love drama, but like if it's the right kind of drama, maybe like
we want our queen to thrive here.
Exactly.
Like we're waiting for it.
Our queen, our empress, our everything. She's our girl, Like I just need her to be okay and shine and make him regret everything. I'm honestly, I don't even care about him, but like I just need him to regret. I need him to be like, dang, what did I do? Why did I do this?
I need him to just like let it click. Maybe one day a light bulb will go off and then he'll just be like, wait a minute.
I feel like that light bulb is probably definitely coming soon, especially now that she's gotten permission to remarry and they're gonna have their like weddings or whatever. They're probably gonna have their respective weddings soon enough. And when Rashta comes in and actually becomes Empress and has to step up and become that and take her role, because he was always hoping that, she's only going to be there for a year or two and then we're going to bring back Navia to do the work because, she's not a slave or something. Like, I don't know what you're thinking. But anyways, because of the fact that Navia is now basically leaving, she's gone.
Yeah.
When Rashta has to take power, that light bulb will be coming in play very, very soon because I personally don't think she's going to handle that job well. Like, yes, she's getting a basic education now. She might be trying, but like I don't think she's gonna ever be up to the level that Navia is at. She's not. She's just not there, and I don't think she ever will honestly get there. She's not as classy as.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Oh, girl.
I keep getting guests at like 10 o'clock at night.
Girl, I felt that. No, like
how nervous is that? Be like, someone's here.
Because like you're like saying you're like someone's talking and you're looking around, and I am alone at my apartment right now. My roommates aren't here, and they haven't been here for the whole week because so one of my roommates, she's getting married, so I'm just here by myself, and I'm like looking around to like, oh my god.
I'm so sorry. I should be clarifying. I think it's on my side.
No, I looked away. I looked back, and Lorenzo was right behind you. What in the world?
Okay. He's looking at me like, what did I do? And I was like, you're okay.
You're okay. He just kind of shocked me because I literally looked to the right. My door is open and all the lights are off. And I'm like, I just have that one light in front of my door on just in case,
Yeah.
And I look back to my screen and there's Lorenzo.
Yeah. She was like, who's that?
Anyways, every time you're looking around, I don't know why, but I'm also like looking around. We're not even looking right now.
Oh, but Rashta, I don't think she's gonna be able to handle the kingdom. Like
Definitely.
I think
she's definitely...
I'm worried. I'm so worried.
Oh yeah.
Like, what's this train wreck gonna have? Like,
oh, this train wreck. Oh, it's gonna be one hell of a train wreck. I just don't have words for it, but like, I feel like she's definitely gonna try to appeal to the common people, like Duke Argy has mentioned. But like, I feel like she's gonna be like, but I'm the queen, but I'm the empress now. I don't have to appeal to the common people. I can appeal to the higher ups, the royalties, the high class people, the dukes and duchess and whatever, you know. I can go for them, and I feel like they're just gonna be like, wow, she's fake. And I feel like it's gonna begin something between the commoners and the higher. What is the word?
Like a social class fight thing. I don't know.
The social class, yeah. Like I feel like there's gonna be like something, and she's gonna be the root cause of it.
Like a hierarchy.
Yeah, like a hierarchy problem. Yeah, like because they're trying to show that she's different from Navier. They want her to appeal to the common people, but I don't think she's gonna be able to manage that well. Like, yes, Navier didn't technically cater herself to the common people, but she did her best. She did her best because with being from what she came from, and you know, she definitely tried her best, and she wasn't like an uncaring person. She definitely was caring.
Yeah,
because like, you know, the whole that school where she helps that one student that has like magical potential. Like, she tried her best. It's not like that person was like of a higher social class or anything. She was just a poor child, and she's helping them. I'm not saying that's the only reason why she's amazing or anything, but like, you know, she's definitely trying, and she definitely works hard to keep, you know, everything peaceful and like I don't know, like managed well. She's been good. She manages everything like really, really well. And I just feel like Rashta won't. I mean, obviously, she won't be up to that level, and I don't think she will ever get to that, because I feel like she somewhat likes to show off.
Yeah, she does.
Like, hey, I'm up here now. I came from nothing, but I'm up here now. So respect me because I'm me. I'm pretty.
Yeah.
And nothing else. I'm just pretty.
I am expecting the news of her on like her child, her other one, and we don't even know if the baby's in her belly is her.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what if like we get a twist and it's not even.
Can you go turn that off?
That kind of scares me.
It's my daughter's UFO toy, and my son threw it in the sink earlier, and I put it in rice to try to get it
and it's working now.
Yeah, and right now it just freaked me out. I was like,
no, girl, that kind of freaked me out too. I'm just like, wait,
we're gonna get aliens next.
Girl, not the ghost, the aliens. I don't know how much more I can take. I might have to leave you all the whole night because I'm kind of scared.
Exactly. It's Rashta's ghost. She's coming in.
Man, if her ghost comes in, let me fight her because I don't like her. But yeah, Rashta definitely is okay. Like, I think we were saying the drama with her first child, and then she's apparently pregnant now, which I truly believe she is pregnant. I don't think that's fake. Has there been like a baby bump type of situation yet, or no?
She has a baby bump, yeah, but it's more like it's probably not even his.
Like, right, I'm just like waiting for like that twist. Like, it's gonna come out, the baby's gonna look completely different from him, like, and it's just probably someone else's. And I'm just like, a dude.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be that same guy, the one that was because the
timing's Alan.
Yeah, I think the other baby.
What's the father's name? Rotishu's son.
Lotishu.
Is that his name, or am I just like
Lotishu or something?
Rotishu or something like that. But it's watch it be his son again, his son's like baby or whatever. Because like, if you think about it, she came, he like saved her, she ran away, he saved her, and all randomly 2 days later the girl's pregnant.
The timing.
It probably wasn't a few days, but like, did you really impregnate? Okay. Oh, I have another theory now. I'm talking about I'm not even her baby. I mean, his baby. Because remember the cookies that they ate? Yes. What if it turns out that Navier has a kid and it's with Heinrich, and he's the one that's infertile? And
my gosh, that would be so satisfying.
Honestly, that would be very, very satisfying for me. Like, how the tables have turned. That will be
it's doing it again.
Girl. Oh no, it's getting better.
Okay, we're having aliens on the podcast.
Oh, cool. Very
okay. I'm gonna pause this real quick and do something about that, and then
okay, no problem.
Yes. Okay, so
right.
the alien situation is sorted out. Now we can continue on.
Cool.
It's probably not his baby. He should be on the Maury show. The Maury show would be so good.
That would be perfect. Let's just take our phones, our webtoon apps, and be like, Judge,
you're not the father. No,
I'm not. But who? Oh yeah, that one night stand. Girl,
I can't imagine like Navier and Sylvia Shu ending up on Jerry Springer, and then it's Sylvia Shu being the whole, and then Heinrich shows up.
No, because that would be so funny. I would be rolling on the ground. I'd just be gone. Like, you can just end my life right now. Because what? that would be beautiful. Kiss.
This is just a Jerry Springer show. This is going on right now.
Yes.
Here comes his mistress.
Lover boy. And love potion boy.
Oh, love potion boy. There's more, really.
Oh my god! How many more people are walking out?
And then the Jerry kicks in.
Oh god! Oh, Jerry's gonna be the high priest.
There we go. He's gonna be like, Navier, marry this man. Man, they just have a wedding right there. I'm pretty sure there's Jerry Springer episodes where someone has a wedding.
Something coming up like that. Dude, like imagine. Okay, no, but like for real, imagine if that whole situation turns on him. How he blames Navier for not being able to give him a child, and that's the cause for the divorce. Imagine in the future if that happens and he actually can't have kids, have children, and he's the one who's infertile and stuff, and he has a happy, baby or whatever. Because doesn't like emotions and stress also play like a very important role in your body when you're like trying to
it does.
It can definitely like not us bringing science into this, but anyways, like if you're in such a toxic environment and like stressful environment all the time, that also takes a toll on your body. So like it could probably make that harder for her actually to bear a child, like to actually get pregnant. So there's that might be one of the reasons, because they're also very young still, so it's not like
how old is she now? She's like,
I don't think we really have an age, but probably like late 20s or something, maybe.
Because they're not old, they're just like, she's very young for her age, and she's definitely fertile.
Definitely. Exactly. Like imagine the watch gives birth and the baby is not the emperor's. That will be a sight to see. Like, why did I do all this? I ruined my life. For what? For why? Let me cry.
The surprise Pikachu face is so issue right now.
Oh my gosh, that would be the best. Imagine that face. Oh my goodness. But no, what if that actually happens? I am actually ready to see that dude. Someone needs to make this happen.
Yes.
Because that would be beautiful.
I want to see Navier and Heinrich's babies if they end up having a child, because it'd be so beautiful.
That would be like, imagine her being able to go to that level in her relationship with Heinrich, where they'll just be happy being with each other, happy bringing a child into the world, and just being a happy family. Like that would be so beautiful. And I'm here for it.
Yeah, that would be the real reward for her, I think.
Exactly.
Too,
after everything. Not even like status of empress or position or whatever, class, whatever. I feel like just her being completely happy about her and her relationship with her loved ones or whatever, because she's definitely a very caring person.
Yeah, she is.
She might not be able to like express herself well, but I feel like some people just don't like to bother other people, burden other people with their own emotions, and I feel like she's definitely one of those people. Like she has a lot of emotions, like, but she keeps them to herself, and I feel like the only person that has actually seen her real emotions has been Queen or Heinrich. So I'm really excited to see the growth in the relationship. I have gone back to Heinrich. Like I started at not that first baby, and now I'm back to Heinrich.
Yes,
the man is perfect.
We want Sylvia Shu to get his comeuppance. Is that the word? Like get all of it. Be like, I found out I'm infertile. Oh, the child's not mine. Oh I messed up. The kingdom's falling apart.
Karma. The kingdom's falling apart. It's not even my kingdom anymore. What's going on?
Exactly.
My queen, no, my empress is gone. Imagine all that happening. The man would just be like, okay, I totally deserve that. Like, he just needs to get to a point where, like, I deserve that.
Yes.
I had that one coming. I ruined a lot of things for a lot of people. I should have changed myself when I got punched in the face, but I didn't.
I try to see what else is in the divorce episode other than just the climactic divorce.
I think it was just the actual divorce. I have it pulled up. I don't think there was like a lot going on other than Navir like entering.
Yeah, they get a divorce.
Yeah,
Sylvia, she gets mad. Then she's like, "Well, you're not my husband no more."
Man, I really can't. Why
I'm so happy for her to snap that back at him.
I love how she carries herself. I love the way she like doesn't let him get to her, and he just like, I mean, he obviously does get to her to some degree. Like, she just cries about it by herself. But like in front of everyone, she's just a strong woman who carries herself in such a classy like demeanor, and I love that for her. And I just love how she doesn't make herself weak for a man, you know?
Oh,
like
I
think
that.
There's a lot of like romance type webtoons or animes or manga or whatever. Like, they always have the female lead that will like just get stepped on and roll over for the man. And I just love that she's not like that. Like, she's definitely a really awesome like role model for like young girls. Like, that's awesome.
Yes. And I love that she's so composed. I think that's like a really key feature in her, and I think it's something that a lot of people can look up to.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like,
that's what I look up to her for.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, the way she carries herself and her composure, that is a very important trait in my opinion for her role as the Empress, which back to Rashta does not have. Yeah. She freaks out over the littlest things.
She cries.
Gets emotional. She cries every 2 seconds. Some crocodile tears. Oh my goodness.
I couldn't with her. Did she cry in this episode? Let me see.
I don't think we actually see her in this episode, do we? I can't get the panels to load for some reason.
Let me see.
She probably does. Oh, I think she like snuggles up to the Emperor and just like all shook and like
biting her nails or something again.
Yeah, she's like all teary-eyed because she asked permission to like remarry or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh
gosh. Did you read the fast pass after this episode? Like
I haven't,
no. When we get to 81, because I've read it, I'm ready to
snap at her. I read I think this is what, chapter 80? Yeah, I read chapter 80. I didn't read 81.
Yeah, I read 81 and I was like,
oh, you have? Girl, you should tell me. But yeah, I haven't read that one yet. I think I just was so content with the divorce. I'm just like, I can calm down now. I've been spending a lot of coins on these recent chapters.
Yeah.
But like after today, I'm probably just gonna end up caving and reading it because it's been too long.
And I think if you get to it and if you feel just as feisty as you are with it, then we're going to have to talk about that too, because that's just going to be another episode of us just roasting these characters to death.
Let me just come back all the time for Remarried Empress. I am down because
how many more? There's like 2 more after this. So I thought it was 85, but no, it's like 82. So I'm gonna cry.
No, I'm not ready. I'm gonna be completely. No, you're right. There's only 2, 81 and 82.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to do those both. We'll be like, yep.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up reading them both tonight because I can't contain myself. I cannot. I have no patience. 15 days for the next episode. I don't think I can wait.
Yeah, I'm usually really good, but this one was too much. I was like, I can't. I gotta read ahead.
Yeah. I'm pretty good with most stories, especially if they're like pretty long. I try to like pace myself, but like I'll have like these random moments where I'm just like super bored, or like I just really, really want to read, and then I cave. But that's like randomly. I try not to do that all the time. I think I did that with like what was it? Freaking Romance.
Oh, that one.
I didn't wait like daily for like the free episode. I think it was like completed by the time I read it.
Yeah.
Like it was like unlock a chapter every single day, and I ended up like buying a pass and just reading the whole thing in
Yeah.
One night, I look away from my phone at the end. I'm like tearing up, and then I'm looking out the window. I'm like, whoa, sunlight. What in the world?
What time is it?
Yeah, like I was like, wait, 9 a.m. This is only supposed to help me go to sleep for like this is
Yes.
like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. What,
I
9
could be so
a.m.
bad about that. Like if it gets me hooked, I cannot
Same.
stop and I don't
Oh
get
my god,
productive.
that's literally me, and it's the worst thing. So I like for me, Webtoon and like TikTok are the apps that sometimes when I get on, I can't get off. Like
Mm-hmm.
I literally cannot get off. Like I'll be looking at like TikTok videos and I'll be on there for like what I think is like 2 videos. And then I'll look at the time and it's
Mm-hmm.
been like 4 hours. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. I have things to do. What am I doing? So I try to stay off those apps.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not an everyday app for me because if I get on, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't get off.
It's a struggle because
But like
some like this one in particular definitely had me
oh
hooked and
yeah,
I
this
was like, I
one
can't stop.
I think I started reading this one just barely had any chapters and
Mhm.
I searched the whole entire world for it and then I found the Korean version like I'm gonna learn Korean so I can read
Yeah.
this. I think that's originally why I started learning like
Yeah.
Hangul and I'm just like, bro, what am I doing?
You learn
It's
a
a
whole new
webtoon
language for this
just to
series.
read the chapters.
Yeah.
Okay, not gonna lie, I downloaded the Korean app for it. I think it's
Never.
called Never.
Yeah.
And I just looked it up just to see. It was
Mhm.
very complicated to find what I was clicking on. And then I found it. I had a Google search, the Korean name, paste that in. I
Yeah.
went all out for it and they're not like that much further. It's just a few chapters further. So I'm like,
Mhm.
maybe I don't have to learn Korean for right now. I'll just
Yeah.
take a step back. Like, no, I think I went a little crazy at one point. I'm just like, I need the divorce. I need to know what's happening.
Yes. Mhm.
And like I need to see. I'm just like maybe I don't have to read it. I can just see it,
Mhm.
because I've read the novel. I can just see it, and I'll be happy. I'm like, no, I don't think I don't want to spoil that much for myself.
Mhm.
Take a chill pill. Calm down.
Yeah. It's a high. You're like, I need
Yeah.
it.
No, this story definitely was very hard for me to like pace myself.
Yeah.
It's a really good story.
I know.
It's
And I
perfect.
don't know what's coming next. I'm just like, I'm
Yeah.
ready for the drama and to see
I'm
somebody,
so
yeah, like
excited.
some
Yeah.
growth here for some characters, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I don't know if we're gonna get the growth that we were hoping for, but maybe anything at all helps at
Mhm.
this point.
Something
But
satisfying to feel like they've got
that they've
what they,
learned
yeah.
from their
Mhm.
mistakes.
What came to
But I
them.
feel like as like the chapters where Rashta is like following around Navir and like she tries to mimic her and like
Yeah.
copy her and
Mhm.
stuff like that. I feel like at one point, if she continues doing that and tries to carry herself the way Navir does, because she's definitely gonna try that
Mhm.
because that's just in her personality. That's just what she's
Yeah.
gonna do that. So
Mhm.
I feel like once because she's like learning etiquette, she's getting the education, she's doing what she needs to do or what she's being told to do,
Mhm.
but she's gonna get that and she's gonna start trying to carry herself like Navia and be her own person. And I
Yeah.
feel like Sylvia, she was gonna have a problem with that
Yeah.
because the reason I feel like he really likes her, like I don't even know if he actually truly loves her. I feel
Yeah.
like he just loves the feeling of being in control,
Mhm.
the feeling of power. It
Mhm.
makes him feel like he's better than them. He's the emperor. It
Yeah.
gives him that. He feel I don't know, like an aura or something, but
Like an ego boost. Like a
like
kind
an
of like
ego
a,
boost. Yeah,
yeah.
it like
And
yeah, definitely. He uses her for like boosting his ego, definitely.
mhm.
And I feel like once she starts carrying herself a little bit differently, he's not gonna like it because I think we've
No.
already got hinted at it. Like he's like, oh, why is she being like this? Like,
Mhm. Yeah, because she's
why are you
been doing
pretending
those
to be someone
etiquette
you're not?
classes. He's like, man, she's kind of
Yeah,
changing. This is not fun no more.
yeah.
And I
This is
get
not
the
fun.
feeling he might go back and get another mistress because they had that hint with that maid or that woman that I think is like her lady in waiting or something.
Oh yeah, the lady in waiting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was just blushing
How?
with him and stuff. And Rush just getting
Yeah,
jealous, like, why are you flirting with my man? And then I'm like,
and
girl.
girl, what do you think you did? You literally flirted your way up to this position. What you
What
mean?
makes you think
Calm
he's not gonna go
down.
grab another one?
Yeah, you literally were the side piece. Like he had a main chick. You were the side piece, and he's gonna get another side piece because like, what, you expected him to change?
Yeah,
If
I
he could
was
do that
like,
to Javier, who he's grown
and it
up
is like
with,
what
and
happens with like most girls too. They're like, oh, you know, he's gonna be with me since he left that woman for me. But that's the
oh
complete
yeah.
opposite. It's like, no, you were number two
See,
for a
I
reason.
could never do that. Like, I could never get
No.
in between someone's relationship and like, okay, I don't know. I'm not gonna say for every situation it's the
Mm-hmm.
same. Obviously, if you're not getting along, chemistry isn't there, end it before it gets worse, and then do what you need to do. But like, while you're not even in a relationship, you're literally married.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's hard for us to comprehend that because of the time and age we're in, and
Yeah.
technically the story is set back at a different
Like environment.
time setting environment, and like I know like back in the day, like it was common for
Mm-hmm.
like kings or queens to have their mistresses and like lovers or whatever aside
Yeah.
from their partner, because
Mm-hmm.
most of them were like contract marriages, or like it just benefited them being married to each other. It wasn't
Yeah.
really for romantic purposes.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally business.
Yeah. And I think for Rashta's case, she's expecting it to be just for her. You know, like she said, oh, he left her for me. So obviously haha, I'm the winner here. And it's
Yeah,
like,
she definitely thinks that, you know, he's head over heels for her,
yeah.
and that might have been the case at one point.
Mm-hmm.
But the way he's going now, I honestly don't think that. I think it's just the power. He just feels the power
He doesn't
being with
adjust well
her.
to change either, because he couldn't
Oh
adjust
yeah,
to Navier changing for a little bit. You know, just I guess
yeah.
she's different from how she was when she was a kid. Of course she is. But
I
then
mean,
it's
she's a
like,
grown woman. Why would
yeah,
she act childish and cutesy? Like, bro, she has responsibilities,
exactly. And
and so
she's
do
got a
you. To
kingdom
be
to
fair,
well,
like you have
then there's
responsibilities
that.
too, my
Like
man.
he can't seem to keep it together for his own kingdom. I'm like, bro,
Right?
you're gonna make everything fall apart because of your poor decisions. And I feel bad for your citizens because they
I
have
really
you.
do. Like as a man, I don't see him like as being this. He's not even competent at his job. That's my thing.
Mm-mm.
Like he's not even competent as a freaking
Emperor.
emperor. Like he's moody. He has tantrums. He doesn't want to meet with his people because he's in a bad mood. Like
Yeah.
that's literally your job, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
put your feelings aside for a little bit. You can have your feels later. I'm not telling you don't have your feels, but
But
be there for your citizens. Like that's
priorities.
literally get your priorities straight, man. Like this is not it. Like the empress is literally doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You think she's giving you an attitude. You think she's being sassy or changing. No,
Yeah.
she has her priorities straight. Like she's just doing her job, and then she can feel her feels later in her room or whatever. She
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have her feels here out here in the hallway where everyone see her.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
And
what? Like
do you think the citizens, once ever like Navier leaves to the other kingdom, are, are they gonna riot? Or are they gonna
the reason I feel like I can't completely answer that because I already know what happened.
yeah.
But like, and my initial like thoughts about like this chapter, or like before that happened,
Mm-hmm.
I actually okay because the thing is we've been seeing a lot from like the commoner side how they're appreciating Rashta, and
Mm-hmm.
like it's basically like a rival,
Yeah.
like I don't know, like war type situation. There's like tension
Yeah.
between the upper class and then the commoners. And
Mm-hmm.
we've seen that with Rashta holding her own like parties or
Mm-hmm.
whatever and not being invited to Navier. So we've been
Navier's.
seeing that. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, honestly, I feel like well, I
Yeah.
felt that it would have been it would have been more of like Navier would probably have support from upper class people
Mm-hmm.
and not the commoner support. I feel like Roshan definitely has commoner support going for
Mm-hmm.
her because she comes from quote unquote humble beginnings.
Yeah.
But but yeah, so I definitely felt like there would definitely be a split in that, but
Yeah.
completely
I kind
I
of
can't
felt like
completely
like some civil war energy going on because it
right?
ain't gonna
Yeah.
end well.
It's definitely not, but like at the time I definitely thought it was gonna be like split, and I wasn't sure if the upper class would completely support Navier, but At the same time, I feel like they can understand.
Yeah.
But I feel like she's definitely gonna get hate. Like she definitely is gonna get
Yeah,
hate because
yeah.
she really already got married to some other man from another kingdom. Like, damn, okay. Like honestly, for me, I'm just like pop off this.
Yeah.
But, not everybody thinks like that. Like the one Duchess that was her friend. Her name started with a T. The one that had like a lover or something, or was married.
Yeah. There was a whole ordeal
saved,
about that.
Like the whole situation because she like talks to other men or has like. Honestly, I was kind of confused with that storyline. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But like she was kind of outcasted and shunned or whatever because of the fact of her love affair or like feelings for another man. So I don't know.
And Navier had her back in the end. Like she had their back and she was.
Oh, she's definitely gonna have her support.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like she's definitely gonna have her support because when she comes back to see her and she's like, if you ever need anything from me, I'll be here for you.
Exactly.
And like I feel like that's definitely gonna come back for us. Like we're definitely are going to be seeing her again.
Yeah.
Because she's not gonna just say that for no reason. Like
and they had that panel. It was very specific whenever it was her last time seeing her. They're like, if you need me. It was very
like do so and so and I'll find you.
Yeah, and it was a black panel and just her. And it was just like, she's coming back. Like you could tell it was very important.
Very specific, like detailed. Like if you do this, I'll find you, or if you do this, I'll come to you, or something like that.
Exactly. Like, and I'm like, she's key.
Yeah, she's gonna be important later down in the line. I haven't actually read that part, so
yeah. That's like we're expecting her to be helpful.
But yeah, I expect that she will be making a cameo or something soon enough because the way she left it's not finished. There's more there.
Yeah, there's importance to her.
There's so many characters. Like I feel like the more we talk about this, like I'm just more characters are popping out from manga. I'm like, holy crap, I completely forgot about this situation.
Yeah. And poor McKenna. McKenna's the blue.
Guy.
Poor McKenna has to do everything for Henry.
Okay, honestly, I think he's one of my favorites. It's really cute, like his interaction with Henry and like how he like kind of they're cousins, right? So they're like siblings kind of. They're I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but the way they act near each other with each other, they're literally like siblings, and I really like seeing that. I like how it doesn't like how like the issue he has like Baron, I believe, as his like secretary or something. Like theirs is very much tension and like stressful and like I mean there's obviously some respect or whatever fear, but like for Henry, I love that he has like his full support and it's just friendly. It's not like it's not constricting. They can breathe, they can be themselves, and it's comfortable. And he doesn't take offense to every little thing. Holy crap. The way his name. So I feel like he takes offense to everything. Like when Baron is like, Emperor, are you sure like you want to do this? He's like, are you really asking me this? Like, of course, I'm the Emperor. I can do whatever. Like, I'm not questioning that. Like, he's just trying to give you advice and be helpful. Like, maybe you should calm down and actually listen.
Yeah, exactly.
To your advisor or whatever. Like, bro, what are you doing? You have these people to help you.
Yeah, there's a respectful dynamic in it all.
Yeah.
They're friends.
That's the word, dynamic.
Yeah. They're friends in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
I love the friendship, it's just really cute. And like how he like kind of gives them advice, like, oh, you should move on from Navier. Oh, I should go help you with Navier.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to fly all the way over there? I already did that. Like, I don't know, I just thought the whole thing there was like super, super cute. And I just love seeing that side of the story versus like the drama side of the story. Like it's definitely a really good like balance.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's just really, really well done. I just wow.
McKenna is ride or die. I noticed because I mean he almost died.
Yeah. Also, he's so pretty. That blue hair, wow, beautiful.
It's like he's ride or die. He almost died. I mean, Soviet shoe and his.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
Crazies.
And his crazy self. I can't believe he did that. And okay, that part where she's like signaling for the bird with the other color flag. I thought that moment was really cute. It was messed up. But at the same time, I thought it was so cute. Like he was like happy. He's like, "Oh my god, she's so nice. She must be welcoming." Like it was unfortunate what happened, but it was. I wanted it to be cute, and it was for a little bit until my man gets shot down. Like he did not need that.
I mean,
but yeah,
she had good intentions. She really did.
Exactly.
I love she figures it out quick. Like McKenna's a bird.
Exactly. I love that. And the way she's just like, she's not even shook. She's just like, wow, cool. Yeah. That's nice. But anyways, moving on. Like, I just love that for her.
Yeah. And so I know you told me about this before we started recording. So I'm not gonna try to dive into it too much where we don't spoil. But when it comes to Queen, I'm looking forward to
initial feelings.
Like what were your initial feelings of that when she first, found out?
So hard, but like okay, so like if I think about it from the point where she finds out McKenna is the bluebird, if I think at that point, before that point though, my feelings are completely different. But when she finds out that McKenna is the bluebird, she handled that so well. And I'm just like, okay, she's super mature in general. She's calm, collected, she carries herself really well. I don't think she's gonna freak out. I think she is gonna be like, I felt like she was more internally gonna freak out than actually showing it. Obviously she's gonna be shocked. Like, who wouldn't be shocked? Oh, I've been hugging up on this bird, but it's a man that I've been writing letters to. Like, bro, that's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it's definitely, at that point I was like, it's gonna be really awkward for her. But at the same time, I feel like she wouldn't be too like shocked. But like obviously there's gonna be some level of it. But like before the whole McKenna situation, I thought she would have been like upset with that, to be honest. Like I thought, like she would be like, hey, like you lied to me, you didn't tell me this. But honestly, she's not that kind of character to like hold it against people. She didn't even hold it against the emperor when he hid the divorce. She's definitely an understanding character. So I feel like I personally would have been like mad, like lie to me about this. This is big. Like you saw me doing all that. I hugged you and you let me touch you like that. Like,
you
bro,
slept
what?
In my bed.
Like you're not even a bird. You're a whole man.
You let me feed you worms.
Right. That was kind of funny, not gonna lie.
It was always funny. And she was so considerate of McKenna. She's like, can you take the worms out of the cage?
Exactly. And I'm just like, this girl, I love her. But
she's so sweet.
But my afterthoughts on the whole Queen thing, we can talk about it another time because that will be a spoiler, obviously, man. I've been saying that word so many times in this whole recording. They're probably like, man, just tell us all already.
You're ready to explode. That's what's gonna happen. It's coming.
By the end of this, I'm probably just gonna rant and tell you everything, and you're gonna be like, dude, why'd you tell me?
You spoiled me. I'm like,
oh, dang it.
It's no big deal. I'm not
like, love hate for me.
I'm not like what was it, like spoilers? I don't mind most of the time. The only thing I always ask people is usually don't do it. Like you warn me first. You warn me spoilers first. And then I'm like, definitely. Okay, no big deal.
If you're okay with it. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And like I had a friend that was so bad about that. What was it? The Gwen Stacy spoiler for Spider-Man 2. I haven't watched the movie yet. He just mentions it flat out. I was like, I haven't even thought about watching the movie yet. You don't even bother to ask me.
That would make me so mad. Like, I don't hate spoilers, but I feel like definitely give me a warning. And let me process it if I actually want to. And I like sometimes if you're asking me like, hey, do you want a spoiler? I'll be like, is it like a really big thing, or is it just something that like isn't like as big? Because if it's like really, really big, I think I want to be super surprised, and it's gonna like take away from that. I don't want it. This is something that's like, okay, I can probably guess it or something. Or it's like as a minor detail, I'm probably not gonna be too mad about that. And I sometimes really enjoy reading spoilers. Like when you paused the recording earlier, I was looking up Duke Catherine's name and I accidentally read a spoiler and I'm like, no, this
Oh.
read. But it was spoiler for me too. I'm like, no, what in the world? But yeah,
that's rough. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't ever click on Reddit because, comments.
Okay, I love Reddit, but that it's guilty of that for sure.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
I am on Reddit way too often.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even.
Like if I need spoilers, I'm gonna go to Reddit. I'm like, I need to know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go on there.
Yeah, that's definitely me. I do this to myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I do it to myself at this point. I can't even hate on other people. I spoil it for myself.
Okay, so I think we covered most of the divorce episodes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start hitting the end of recording, and then we can just keep talking after this. And
okay,
if
cool.
So I'm just gonna tell everybody on who's listening to the podcast, thank you for joining us and listening to me and my friend Naushin just completely ramble about the Remarried Empress. Just complete, but I mean, we had so much fun. I think I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I actually had a lot of fun. I was very, very nervous about this when you asked me, like, am I going to be able to do this? But honestly, this was actually really cool and it was a fun experience. First time, but I think that went pretty well. I guess
you did really good. I mean, you had so much input, and I loved it because I love hearing everybody's thoughts and opinions on this stuff. I mean, the reason why I started the podcast was to listen to people's thoughts and opinions. It was just so fun to talk about this stuff because, like I said, we don't know anybody in our social circle.
Exactly. No, like when you reached out to me and you told me, and we just started talking about like Webtoons, like, oh my goodness, someone actually reads these. Holy crap! I have to talk to you. I don't know. Just to me, like, finally. I am not alone.
And it's so fun because when I started, I do get a lot of people who would give me their theories on Webtoons I didn't even think that they read, but it's so cool to get those feedback and stuff. And I mean, I would love to have you again on the podcast so that way we can
cool, definitely
girling probably more Remarried Empress, and we'll probably have to see what else we read because since it's gonna go on hiatus soon.
But I'm not ready for it.
I'm not gonna ready. I'm gonna cry
one day. We can talk about something else that we read or I read or you read. And
I don't know. You said you read I Love You. Do you read I Love You?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That one's also really good. I don't know. That one's a complicated story too.
It really is, but I think we could make it work.
Yeah, we could definitely make that work. I probably will start like rambling again. So
yeah. But I mean, we have so many options. But I mean, if you ever want to come back on, I'll totally have you.
Yeah, I'm definitely down. I don't know. Before this, I was definitely super nervous, but like now at the end of this, I'm like, this is actually a lot of fun to be able to talk to a really good friend of mine about like something that we're like super like passionate about, I guess, and like love. So like this definitely doesn't feel uncomfortable to do. It's actually a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it. So
yeah, it was really fun. I'm so glad you were on.
More.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Now I'm gonna hit the end of record. So if you want to say bye to everybody.
Bye everyone. It was really fun being here. And why am I waving? They can't see me.
I do. Okay, if I am by myself, I do the hand gestures and everything because I gotta get myself into it.
Literally, I like use my hands so much when I talk. But anyways, this was fun. I hope that I'll be back here again to do something else. And cool. This was a blast.
All right, so we're gonna say bye to Naushin. Bye.
Bye.
Let me know your thoughts and opinions of what we discussed today in this episode by messaging me through either of my social media handles. Both my Twitter and Instagram handles are at the Toon Balloon. I would love to hear from you. Also, definitely tell me any other webtoons, anime, or manga you're interested in. I may talk about them in future episodes. The Toon Balloon podcast can be listened to on SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Thank you so much for listening to me and my friend today. I am so thankful that she was able to be a part of the show, and it was a ton of fun. So let's end this episode of the podcast. Thank you so much for joining me today and taking the time to listen to my humble podcast. I look forward to talking with you again. This is the Toon Balloon podcast. I was your host, Gooby. See you next time.